The Independent Insurance Agents of Georgia is committed to promoting the common interest of the insurance profession and the insurance buying public. Our members value their association for many benefits and reasons, and together we can make a difference for you and your agency. IIAG, it's you, it's us, working together.
Started in this industry a little bit later in life. I didn't start as a young agent. So I had a chance once I got in the association to make all kinds of contacts, both with company people and other agents, and learn a lot. And I felt like I made up for a lot of years where I wasn't in the industry. It helped me catch up with a lot of folks, and it's given me a good foundation to get along with people that I do business with and carriers that I ask for favors from, and it's been invaluable to me.
There's no problem that I face that another agent hasn't already tackled and solved, and it saves a lot of time to go over the issues and learn what other people did to fix things.
I've made some wonderful friends. I've had some great connections that have helped in marketing efforts. I've gotten to know executives at the highest level of our insurance carrier partners as well as agencies.
The relationships that I've developed through my involvement with IIAG and the Young Agents Committee have really helped to bolster my career by allowing me to establish personal relationships not only with company people, underwriters, and managers of regional and national carriers.
It's been a great asset for me to be able to walk in on some of the high-ranking officials at a lot of national companies and regional companies, and they have an idea of my involvement in the association, and the doors all of a sudden sometimes just open.
The webinars are the newest little offering I'll have, and that's really been popular. We like when they are. We hold them up in our conference room and have them. It's an hour on Wednesday, and they're very informative, very timely, and they've been very popular. People look for what the topic is, which is pretty exciting to see somebody who's been in the business for 30 years looking to see what the topic is going to be on the webinar.
Of course, I've gotten a chance to meet a lot of agents and a lot of company people who I count as friends. But they've shared a lot of their knowledge with me, and as starting out as an agent, you need that knowledge, that experience. And I've borrowed a lot of that from the people I've met through the association.
We've always been impressed with the caliber of lectures, the caliber of technology that has been used, and have been very pleased with the results. And we have several people that have either gone through or taking the AAI class, for example, where you could self-study just as easy, but it's certainly been the IIAG's instructors that have pulled us in.
The class that IIAG has provided for my staff at the office has been very informative, and more to the point, it's very real world. The instructor that they employ at IIAG is very entertaining, but with a serious note and discussing real-world issues that the staff can relate to.
That many years, there's been great teachers in our association that I still remember things that people taught me 25, 30 years ago. I think our educational assets are just beyond compare.
The best things y'all delivered to us as agencies is the Dynamics of Selling program. That has made a huge difference in kickstarting a young producer's career in my shop.
One of the things that my father had set up is he was active on the board of IIAG at the time and had already encouraged my brother, Ray Williams, to participate in Young Agents. So we both immediately, we went to every Young Agent activity, and it was just amazing how we learned how to manage an agency when mean, back then they didn't have computers, but when they started getting computers, and before that, learning workflows and sales techniques and relationships that we had with company people and with other agents. It's just how we ran our office.
Really, from the first year that I was in the business, I was fortunate to be with a large agency that supported young agents wholeheartedly, and they got me involved at an early age, and I was able to meet other industry peers, not only people that were in their first, second, third, fourth year, as I was, and compare notes and experiences with them, but also older professionals that maybe had been in the business for 10 years.
But it does help. It helps focus on what we can do right, how we can be a better agency. And we've also participated in some of the local association classes that Mark Burnett has done, that have the law firm that is accessible for us. To hear Ken Jones speak to some of the claims that they're seeing, and how we can really focus on doing business the right way.
I like the loss control. We just participated as an agency in the Agency Shield program, where we did a self-audit following within their guidelines. You send in reports and stuff like that, and it's a pretty full-blown audit, but we actually saved in premium what we paid to do it just in 1 year, so it was very beneficial for us, besides being really interesting, scary at times, and we re-implemented things that we thought we had done and kind of had fallen by the wayside, so it was very beneficial to us.
I obviously value my association membership and all the folks I've met through it. And the fact is, without the association, I don't know if I'd have met enough people to really be as successful as it's turned out to be.
The most significant component of IIAG is my friends. I have made relationships over this 25-year journey that I cherish more than anything.
One of the first things that I was able to do that totally made a difference for me personally, as well as our agency, was going to the legislative conference in Washington. To see our government, our system in place, and to sit face to face with our senators, our congressmen, and talk the issues of our industry, having being heard, and seeing that entire program in motion was just a phenomenal experience for me.
Some of my best friends in the industry, and quite frankly, my mentors in the industry, I met through this organization. And I can tell you, off the top of my head, 5 people that have been extraordinary mentors to me, and there are men and women in this business that I aspire to be like.
This relationship building, it's not only my ability through the association to establish solid relationships with my companies and also agents, not only in the state but nationally. I think just those relationships, and to me that's, once you become a Big I member, if you're active and involved, it becomes like family to you.
Independent agents are independent, and sometimes you pull into your agency and you're like a little island. And when you're involved in the association, you understand that you can still be independent and still do things the way you want to do them, but there's a big support area for you, legislatively, educational, professional development. And when you do get involved, it's been fascinating, and I've really appreciated getting to know agents throughout the state, and then on a national level, agents throughout the country. This is a great industry, and we need to pat ourselves on the back and let other people know it, and involvement in the association is one way you can do that.